Hello everyone, welcome to the Fancy Updates. Before we dive into today's content, I would like to share a few thoughts on the importance of this channel. I have already told in the introductory video that our goal is to provide you with key updates from the corporate world that can aid in your professional planning and growth. We are not going to just deliver news, we also aim to connect the events and highlight potential future trends. The connection and the future trends, all of this will help you to plan your corporate growth in the sector wherever you are employed in. In a world where we often spend a lot of time on social media and traditional news sources, much of the content may not be relevant to those working in various companies. Taking just 10 minutes to engage with our updates can give you valuable insights into what's happening behind the scenes in the corporate environment. It's essential to stay informed and prepared for opportunities as they arise. And this channel offers you that chance. I hope you recognize its significance and choose to be a part of it. With that, let's begin the second part of this week's FNC updates. Accenture CEO Julie Sweet has sold shares worth $2.95 million. Typically, when a company executive sells shares, it raises concerns and creates anxiety among employees. However, Accenture's recent transactions suggest a focus on growth rather than any potential shortfall. These transactions include winning a $1.6 billion contract to improve the US Air Force multi-cloud Cloud One environment, establishment of the Federal AI Solution Factory in collaboration with Google, a partnership focused on deepfake detection with a cybersecurity firm. In case you are not familiar with the term deepfake, it means a video of a person in which their face or body has been digitally altered so that they appear to be someone else. And also there is acquisition of Joshua Tree Group, which specializes in supply chain consulting. Overall, Accenture's financial health appears robust, with the company generating almost $64.9 billion dollars in revenue over the last 12 months as of Q4 2024. As conveyed to the Economic Times by Ravi Kumar, the CEO of Cognizant, there are around 13,000 boomerangs in the company. Boomerang is a concept where an employee had left the organization in which he was working previously. Then he worked in some other organization or organizations. Then, after some time, he again joined that first company from where he had left. So, that first company where he had left and then joined back, they may call them as boomerang. Okay, so like how you throw a boomerang, it comes back to you. So, this is the concept of boomerang. Coming back to the update, the IT images utilization rate increased by a percentage of around 84% in the third quarter. And Kumar said that Cognizant is going to campuses next year in a big way. Utilization rate is how much you have served in projects or billing in a particular quarter by the total number of working days in that particular quarter. Okay. And if an employee has a high utilization rate, it means that he has served the projects, okay, or the clients more than the person who has less utilization rate. So Cognizant going to new campuses next year, it's actually good news for the pass outs who are going to graduate next year. Next we have Google faces fine of $20 decillion from a Moscow court. If you're thinking currently what's 20 decillion is, it's actually 2 followed by 34 zeros. This astronomical penalty is actually the repercussion of Google's decision to block certain channels linked to the Russian state on its platform. Since 2020, Google has faced a growing number of penalties in Russia, beginning with daily fines of almost 100,000 rubles, which is approximately $1,028, and it has ultimately come down to this figure $20 decillion. Currently, all the YouTube remains operational in Russia. Officials have warned of a potential ban if the platform continues to restrict Russian media channels. The situation underscores how the decisions of major tech companies and multinational corporations can significantly impact not only their industries but also the global geopolitical landscape. Over the past 5 years, Intel Corporation's stock price has fallen by more than 60%. One contributing factor is that the company is lagging behind its competitors in the AI race. Not only that, some other factors responsible for this are outdated manufacturing processes, an excessive focus on the PC segment, underestimating the importance of mobile computing, and significant spending on share buybacks instead of research have all contributed to their struggles. These decisions have cost them their market leadership position. Intel, once the unquestioned leader in semiconductor manufacturing, is currently facing considerable challenges. The company is having difficulty keeping up with competitors like nvidia, AMD, and TSMC, resulting in a declining market share in critical segments. Now the question is Intel going to be another Nokia, or it can stand out from the way where it is in currently? Only time, market conditions, and Intel's next steps could answer this. Moving on, Lars Wagner, currently the CEO of MTU, which is commonly known as Motor Engines and Turbine Union, Aero Engines AG, is set to head the commercial unit at the plane maker Airbus when he starts in early 2026. He will take over from Christian Schera, who has spent 40 years at Airbus. There are great challenges for Airbus as a firm in the upcoming days, as the largest aircraft manufacturer in the world has faced challenges in increasing production to keep up with demand, as airlines seek to modernize their fleets with more fuel efficient jets. In fact, suppliers have struggled to boost output in the wake of the pandemic, leading Airbus to continually delay its ambitious goal of producing the required number of planes, which will eventually be made by 2027 now. Wagner's arrival will bring an executive with first hand experience managing a key part of Airbus's supply chain. Visa, an American multinational payment card services corporation headquartered in San Francisco, is in the preparation of cutting around 1,400 jobs. According to the Wall Street Journal, the layoffs will primarily affect technology positions, while the majority of the other reductions are anticipated to target Visa's roles in merchant sales and global digital partnerships. Some of the mentioned layoffs have already happened last week. However, Visa plans to retain the employees in its global digital partnership teams who were employed throughout the end of the year. A spokesperson from Visa stated that the company anticipates an increase in its workforce for the foreseeable future. At the end of the closing year 2023, Visa had a total of 28,800 employees. Last but not the least update of this week, Bandhan Bank has got its chief finally. Parthapratim Sengupta officially took on the role of Managing Director and CEO of Bandhan Bank starting November 1st, 2024. Until now, Ratan Kumar Kesh, who served as interim MD and CEO of Bandhan Bank following the retirement of its founder, Chandrasekhar Ghosh, will return to his position as Executive Director and Chief Operating Officer with Sengupta's arrival. Before his journey in Bandhan Bank, Sengupta started his career with the State Bank of India and rose to the position of Deputy Managing Director of the country's largest lender, followed by his stint as MD and CEO of another state owned lender, Indian Overseas Bank, from 2020 to 2022. And just for information, it is actually a mandate that RBI's approval is required for the appointment of CEO of any banking company in India as per the Banking Regulations Act 1949. And hence, Reserve Bank of India had approved Sengupta's appointment as MD and CEO of Bandhan Bank and asked him to join by November 10th for a tenure of 3 years. This concludes this week's FNC updates. If you found the video informative and helpful, please like this video, share it with the people with whom you work, with whom you collaborate, and also please give your feedback in the comment section. We really appreciate your comments. whatever you feel. If there is any point of improvement that you may think, please feel free to add. We will take your feedbacks in consideration. Also, we would like to inform you that the channel plans to make some special business cases occasionally to share it with you so that you can find it informative, understand how a particular company rose, how a particular company grew, and whatever happened around that. Maybe it can give a lot of idea to the new companies, budding startups, and aspiring professionals as well. With this, I would sign off for today. Please take care and stay sharp, stay focused because it matters what's happening around us. See you in our next video. Thank you, everyone.